Alright, right off the bat, in this video I'll be expressing my own views and opinions as well as my personal interpretation of the meaning behind the music video I will be talking about. So, if you have a different opinion or interpretation of the music video, feel free to let me know in the comments. Otherwise, enjoy. So, Pull Harder on the Strings of Your Martyr is a song by Trivium off their 2005 masterpiece known as Ascendancy. And honestly, it's something I imagine being the theme song for a final boss battle, like Devil May Cry or something like that. And so, in this video, I will analyze what I think is the meaning behind the music video. So, let's get into it. So, the video starts off by showing a blank canvas, and we cut to the band members walking in. And then some dude in only boxers walks to the canvas, holding strings and a paintbrush. Then the band starts to play, as we cut between the performance and the painter, as he gets ready to paint. So, we can see as from some of the cuts, he starts to shake a bit just before he starts painting, and just after Matt starts singing the song, that's when he starts the painting. So, when the chorus is sung for the first time in the song, it cuts to scenes of the painter holding his head and flailing around a bit, almost as if he's in agony or some sort of in the middle of a breakdown or something. I think the painter exists as sort of a manifestation of the band's inner artist, not only because he is painting as the music plays, and the way he moves around is almost like the music exists only in his head, and he struggles to make sense of it, so he attempts to make it into art, and it would fit into the theme of the song. As said by lead singer Matt Heafy in a 2019 interview by loudersound.com, where he says, "The lyrics are about a tyrannical dictator, and it can be applied to anything. The things that happen in your life, or the things that you see around you in society. It can be about present times or ancient times." Now, that's only the first half of the quote, but it feels like it sums up my point. The full article is in the description if you want to check it out. Anyway, back to the video. I think how this fits is that we're seeing the inner voice of the bandmates, and the fact that they see the horrors of the world and society around them. So they try to use the art that they make as a way to express the way they feel and the anger inside of them. The fact that there's all this atrocities and terrible things happening in the world, and they can't really do anything to stop it. You know, the only thing that there really is that they can do is, just make music and express how they feel and let their anger out through their music. And as the song starts to slow down for a sec, we see the painter getting messy with the paint and fall down almost as if he's given up or throwing paint everywhere. I believe this sporadic behavior that he's showing is meant to show the struggle that comes with trying to create something. Sometimes you might want to give up and stop trying, and it can get to you at times. And so, as the song reaches its peak, the painter stops and he looks towards the sky with blank eyes. It's almost as if he himself is actually ascending, just like the concept of the album. So, at this point, the lights in the background turn red as the soloing starts, and aside from being a badass looking scene, I think the reason the lights turn blood red in this scene is to show not only the painters, but also the band's rage being released and reaching their breaking point pretty much, and unleashing some epic guitar solos as the and so after the chorus picks back up, the painter is seen holding up the strings he had in the beginning and is now wrapping himself up in them and holding them in front of him. We then see him holding his hands up, almost like someone holding their hands up while they're praying, but it could be because he is allowing the music to wash over him and embrace it. And I feel his movements and mannerisms are done to show that he is in some kind of agony throughout the video, like a visual representation of what it means to bleed for your art. And now, by the end, just as the song is finishing up, we can see him kneeling down, and he holds his head down in his hands as if he's exhausted from the whole ordeal. And then afterwards, he stands up and he turns around to look at Matt, and then he walks away since his painting is done. And we see that what he painted was the album cover as Matt stares at it and it pans off. So then, yeah, that's how I interpret the music video. Do you see it differently? If you do, let me know what you think the meaning behind the video is in the comments. And if you want to see me talk about a different music video, leave a comment and I'll try my best to make a video for it. Until then, I am that Trivium fan, and keep on listening to metal.